Good morning, Sacred Heart, and welcome to Daylight. I'm Dylan Cole.
And I'm Danielle Calabrese. Today on Daylight, we're bringing you some of the hottest stories from Sacred Heart, from student-run events to exciting new organizations on campus.
We'll hear from some of our performing arts groups about upcoming performances and hear from some of the religious organizations on campus. All of this and more on Daylight.
Welcome back. To start us off, in April 2022, Sacred Heart will be hosting its first annual Student Film Festival at the SHU Community Theater in downtown Fairfield. The festival will not only feature works from SHU students, but also work from other students from various regional schools. Students from the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts at Sacred Heart will run and operate the festival, making it a collaborative, interdisciplinary project, spearheaded by students Trent Miller and Tomas Keck.
A little farther from home, Sacred Heart has once again opened its study abroad programs. This semester, 75 pioneers are completing their coursework overseas, with 55 students studying at Sacred Heart University's Dingle campus, and the other students spread between SHU's Luxembourg campus or at Sacred Heart's partner universities. Amongst these students is sophomore Jess Catterson, who is the first Sacred Heart student to study in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Our campus ministry is having their Encounter with Christ retreat this spring on March 25th to the 27th at the Wisdom House. Spend a weekend away with campus ministry. This is a great opportunity to recenter and reconnect with God as you participate in a weekend reflecting with the theme of finding where your heart feels at home. If you would like to sign up or attain more information for the retreat, please visit the campus ministry offices. Campus ministry will also be holding a brand new event called Lighten Your Load, which consists of talks with spiritual leaders and relaxing events to lighten your load in the stressful time we live in.
To tell us more about some upcoming activities on campus, Danielle went out to interview some of the people involved with the Theater Arts program's upcoming show, A Chorus Line. Let's take a look.
My name is Abigail Palmer, and I'm playing Cassie Ferguson.
Hi, my name is Sean Ryan, and I'm playing Zach.
My name is Sarah Linskog, and I am the assistant stage manager of A Chorus Line.
A Chorus Line is actually based on real people. The writer took a bunch of dancers auditioning for a show into a room and asked them their life stories. And the show is a representation of all Broadway and all theater auditions, and it tells the stories of each of those characters he heard their stories of.
I think it's a really cool piece of art because it shows what the audition process is actually like and shows that on stage, which you don't really get to see, and like the nerves and how that mentally affects all actors around the world. So it's like a really cool piece that delves into that aspect of it.
You should come see A Chorus Line because, one, it is amazing. Two, everyone has worked super incredibly hard, and this production is just literally crazy, and it's beautiful, and everyone is just so talented. But also, you should come for the raw stories of these actors because they are true stories, and they are just, it's insane to hear that how serious they are and what people went through to get to where they are today.
Get your tickets now for A Chorus Line. Performances running April 7th to the 10th. Tickets can be purchased in the Edgerton Center box office, open 12 to 4 Monday through Friday.
Thanks, Danielle, for the exciting new updates about the show.
You should definitely come see it between April 7th and April 10th.
I think I just might. Now on to our next story with Carissa Munoz, an introduction to the new organization on campus, Live Free, a nonprofit to support the families of pediatric cancer patients.
Thanks, Dylan. I'm here at West Campus in front of Sacred Heart's iHub. Behind me, you'll see the colorful and bright office of Live Free, the nonprofit organization that raises money for families fighting pediatric cancer to provide smiles and a sense of normalcy for them in between hard times. As of this year, Live Free has entered Sacred Heart's campus as a club to provide students with the opportunity to get involved with this nonprofit and to make a difference for a child in need. Founder and president Dan Vieira offered to sit down with me to tell us what he hopes Sacred Heart students can do to heighten the impact of Live Free.
So I started Live Free because back in 2016, my daughter Lauren, or Liv, was diagnosed with leukemia when she was just 16 months old. My family and I were going through treatments, we realized that our family dynamic was really affected by her cancer diagnosis. I felt compelled to do something to help other families because I knew that if my family was going through it, other families would be going through it as well. So we started Live Free, the nonprofit, and we decided that we wanted to help provide a sense of normalcy to families that were going through pediatric cancer by providing tickets to family-friendly events. We quickly realized that we were providing joy and hope along with normalcy. So our motto is "We fight cancer with smiles," and to date we've sent over 400 families to family-friendly events to help them take a break from treatments and just enjoy some quality family fun time.
Dan told me about Live Free's Stories of Hope, a collection of memories created by Live Free from their fundraising efforts. In their office space, the nonprofit has a wall of smiles, a photo collage of individuals they have created memories for over the years. The wall serves as a constant reminder to their purpose and overall impact. We asked Dan to share some of his favorite stories so far.
Probably our first really big trip, and probably one that was really special, was my friend Austin and his mom and dad. They were able to go to the Boston Celtics to watch a practice, so they got to sit in on practice, and then the Boston Celtics hooked them up with courtside seats during the game for the following game, so Austin got to see the Celtics meet all his favorite players. And then probably one that means the most to me is Samira. Samira was diagnosed with brain cancer, and her dad was in the military, in the Army, and because he had taken so much leave to be with his daughter during treatments, he wasn't able to spend holidays together. So once Samira was feeling up to it, we were able to send her and her mom to go visit her dad to spend Christmas together.
In our interview, we also asked Dan to speak to us about Live Free's newest club on campus.
My intention with the club is to help teach the students that are involved in the club how a nonprofit operates, but also I want them to know that when they're donating their time and trying to fundraise and things like that, that they're actually getting real life experience and hands-on. So it's a really good opportunity for them to learn the real inner workings of a nonprofit. I really like to give students an opportunity to learn everything from marketing to the business to sales and just event planning, everything. So, although I want to become part of the fabric, I want students to become part of the fabric of Live Free, I also want Live Free to be part of the fabric of SHU. Another thing that really separates us from some of the other clubs is that when students are involved with us, they can actually come to our office, hang out, see what they're doing, be a part of the decision-making process, see where their efforts are going, whether it be in the fundraising or, just showing up and volunteering.
For more information on Live Free's club or organization, contact Dan Vieira. This has been Carissa Munoz. Back to you in the studio.
Up next, Gospel Fest. On February 26th, the Gospel Choir held their annual spring concert consisting of 10 songs directed by Michael Brown.
This year at Sacred Heart, Gospel Fest was a little bit different than previous year. This year, Gospel Fest was a concert specifically for the Gospel Choir of Sacred Heart. Gospel Fest consisted of over 10 songs, in which all but 2 were composed and directed by the Gospel Choir director, Michael Brown. Michael Brown states that the word gospel means good news, and that we all especially need good news in the world we live in today. The Gospel Choir consists of over 35 students, including our very own president, Dr. John Patillo. According to student Brendan McDonald, Gospel Fest is quite an indescribable experience. There are just so many emotions. The chapel was filled with so much love and joy. It could have not been done without Michael Brown. He's the heart and soul of it all. If you wanted to see the next choir performance at Sacred Heart, make sure to follow the Sacred Heart Choir Instagram at SHU Choirs.
And we're back.
This has been Daylight. I'm Dylan Cole.
And I'm Danielle Calabrese. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Daylight. From all of us at Daylight, Happy Easter!